the pretty girl. To the pretty girl.
Welcome to my channel. I'm Kenna and I'm a Cameroonian YouTuber based in Douala, Cameroon. Thank you for clicking on this link. Thank you for watching up to the 6th day. Woohoo! We are on our 6th day of our Sunday upload. I'm excited. Tomorrow will be the last day. Tomorrow is the end of this challenge and I'm proud of myself. I did not even believe I could do it given the stress and everything going on, but I am proud of myself that I have done it up to this extent. I'm very happy. Yeah, so we have been doing this, Juditha and I, JD Speaks and I, for the past week. Today we are going to be talking about those things that we learned from having the first child, that it has helped us to take care of our second, third, fourth, anyway, not second, third, fourth, for me to my third and for Juditha to her second because she has 2 kids. The first thing I learned was that you cannot listen from everybody. From having the first child, I understood that you cannot listen to everybody. When I had my first child, when I had Kaden, I was trying not to hurt people's feelings. So I'll hear from this auntie, hear from this uncle, hear from this person here, and then sometimes I get confused. I'm beating myself up about it, and I'm like, no, I want to hear what this person has to say. I want to hear what that person has to say. I don't want this person to feel bad. But after some time, I got to understand that this child is my child. The decision is left for me. Everybody can give me advice, but at the end of the day, I am the one who does the final decision. It is what I say that really counts. So when I learned that, it became easier. From there, I started following my gut. That is, if everybody says, so from there now I started following my gut. So if everybody says no, they're doing like this, they're doing like this, I just gather all the information and I'm like, this is what I feel is right, and then I go with it because I had discovered that this decision is meant on me. If something goes wrong, or if this baby is not fine and all that, it's going to be me, my fault. It's not, they're not going to say because your mother told you that you should do this, or your uncle told you that you should do this. So that's the first thing I learned. The second thing I have learned is just that I have to learn how to trust my instinct, guys. Oh my god, there have been so many times that the baby is sick. I just feel like a mother's intuition is strong. When I had a child, that's when I understood that a mother's intuition is strong. There are times that I'll just touch the baby and I'm like, this baby is not fine, this baby is not fine. Guys, not that she's having a temperature or anything. Like, Monique could just be sitting down somewhere and I'm looking at her and I'm like, this child, she's not looking happy, she's not looking herself, I'm sure she's not fine. 2 days later, 1 day later, that child falls sick. So I have learned to trust my instinct. When I see that it's not working, when I see that it will not work when it comes to my children, because a lot of men sometimes they feel it, but they're like, no, when they talk about it, their partner might be, no, you're just being dramatic, or their mother or somebody by them might be like, no, it's just nothing, just let it go, and then they let it go, and then at the end of the day something more drastic happens. So I have learned to listen to my instinct. When something is telling me that Myra, no, Myra is not looking fine, I follow it. The next thing I learned from my first child is that potty training really helps. Potty training and potty training early really helps. Like now, I'm already potty training Myra. Myra's 6 months, 3 weeks. Should be 7 months next week. I potty trained Kaden when Kaden was 5 months. From 5 months, my mom used to come, take him, put him on the potty. He's going to sit there, even if he's not pooping, like every morning, every day at around 12, and then every evening. That's what she used to do. And oh my god, Kaden, by 9 months, he was going out of his diaper stage. By 1 year, Kaden was not peeing on the bed, Kaden was not pooping on himself. So I discovered that potty training early really helps. For Monique was the nightmare. Like, she did not really respond to the potty training. She did to an extent though. She did, because she would pull on her paw and stuff like that. But every child has a different way that they go. Like, every child, no 2 children grow the same. Children grow differently. So Monique, she never liked the potty. It took me longer to train her, but when she understood that, okay, if she wants to poo-poo, she has to use her potty. If she wants to pee-pee, she has to use her potty. It became easier. So Monique, by 1 year too, she got off her diapers and potty. I wasn't wearing her diapers anymore because each time she wants to pee, she was going to tell me. I used to wear her diapers only when we're going out. But the thing with Monique is, yeah, she would not wear that to stay during the day, but at night she'll pee on the bed. And up to now, she still pees once in a while. I'm still trying to train her, but it's a process, and I understand that children are different. So yeah, I'm just beginning the potty train journey with Myra, and she sits on the potty. She sits there happily. She doesn't cry. So I'm like, okay, I hope that things will go well. If you're interested to see Myra's potty training journey, how I potty train her, because I'm planning to document it. I don't know if I would. Maybe people can convince me. If you want to see her journey, just let me know in the comment section, and I might just do that video. Don't be scared. You'll not see my baby's poo-poo. I also learned that no two children are the same. We spend so much of our time comparing. When you go to the hospital, you see here, woman, how old is your baby? 5 months. Mine too is 5 months. Mine smiles, does your own smile? Mine does this, does your own do this? And I used to do that a lot when I had Caden, but I got to discover that children grow differently. Stop noise. I got to discover that children grow differently. There were some things that my son was doing faster than other people's children at their age, and their own children were doing some things more than my children. So I just got to discover that you don't have to be stressing yourself about comparing your children. It's always like parents are in a race, like my child does this, my child can talk, my child can do this. Like what parents do, sometimes it can drive you crazy. Sometimes what parents will say about their children, you sit there, you're like, am I having my baby? This one I'm picking. What is this child? She cannot even talk. The child cannot even do this. When sometimes some parents are really exaggerating, or even if their children are doing those things, it doesn't mean that your child is stupid or your child is not growing normally. So that's what I learned after having Caden. So for Monique and Myra, I'm not pressuring myself. I know that every baby grows differently. Another thing I learned was that the baby cot is directly it's not really as important as we try to make it to be, because Myra, Caden slept in the baby cot like 5-6 times. I mean the big cot, not the parlor cot. He was sleeping in his parlor cot. But I discovered that those cots, it's not even necessary, because normal me, I would have bought a cot when I gave birth to Monique, another one when I gave birth to Myra, but I just discovered that those cots are not necessary. At least the parlor one was a little necessary, and that one was even the cheaper one because I got it for like 70,000 francs. But the big bed, the baby's cot, the bed itself in the room, I just feel that was a waste because we bought that thing for almost 200,000 francs. But guess what? The number of times that all of these children combined have slept in is really small. I'm actually planning to put Myra, she slept in it today for her first time. I'm planning to put Myra to start sleeping on it, because that bed, we cannot waste our money like that. But I just discovered that the baby cot is not really that a pressing thing that you really need to buy. Okay, another thing that I learned was about vaccination, guys. When I had Caden, me going to vaccinate him, vaccination day was like the nightmare, the worst thing that ever happened to me. I used to cry. It was so depressing. Oh my god, it was so depressing, me going for vaccination with Caden. I always used to take my cousin and I'll tell her name, please, I cannot go alone. No, I cannot. Or I'll take my other elder cousin marriage. I'll be like, I cannot go alone, so that she help me to hold the baby, guys. It was not easy. It was depressing, it was stressful. I hated it because the baby would cry and cry and cry some more. It was, the baby will cry, and my children distracting me. The baby will cry and cry and cry. So what I learned from that was that each time before I go, it was because of the pain. The day that you're going to vaccinate the baby, the pain when they go, they give the injection, the baby cries then yet, but the whole of that day, especially when it's those painful vaccines, the baby will be uneasy. Sometimes the baby even develops a fever. So what I learned is that each time I'm going to vaccinate my baby, if you're not doing this, do this. It's going to be very helpful. Each time I go to vaccinate my baby, I give the baby Efaragan, the suppository, or I give them Efaragan, the liquid, for them to drink before they go to the hospital. Yeah, so when they take that, and then he goes and they come back after the vaccination, he feels pain, but it's not that bad. Because guys, Caden used to cry. He cried the whole day, and when he cried like that, come and see me crying too. I'll join him. We will cry. Like my mom used to laugh at me like, Kenna, what is happening? So when I learned that, it helped me a lot with my other children, because I just discovered that, okay, you see, I don't have to, I'll not go through this pain of the child feeling all this pain and stuff. But the funny thing is that Kaden used to cry like that. These girls, they don't even cry. When a needle entered Caden's body, he will scream from now to next year. But Monique and Myra is the worst. Monique will feel a little pain, she just cry a little. Myra, the only time she screams is as you put it, as you just, as the thing has entered, she doesn't cry. You put in the drug, she doesn't cry. You carry her, I'm like, which type of grandma is this? So yeah, but it's nice, And then what else? Okay, I also learned that it was cheaper and more affordable, and it's better for you to use to make the child's food on your own. This is what I mean, like, you know, all those, some people go, they buy all those jams that they make in bottle jams and all those things. I don't buy that. The only things I actually buy for my child is Cerelac and then Phosphatine. Yeah, that's what I buy, because I cannot make my own. But my pap, my mom used to make my pap. Oh my god, I have to learn how to make pap now. Like, I've never known how to make pap. I have to learn how to make pap. So my mom used to make pap for me, for the baby. Like, before she left, she kept me a whole big package of pap for Myra. So you can make your pap at home. You can make your own soya konya. I used to buy these things, soya konya, a mixture of soya beans, crayfish and stuff, and I was paying good money for it. But I got to discover that you can actually buy those things and make it yourself home, and it will be big, and it's going to be in a larger quantity. So that's another thing I learned after having Caden and doing a lot of research. I got to discover that that is better. At least then you are sure that you picked your corn well, you said you're sure because you're the one who makes it at home. So if you don't do it, you should start doing it, because it's way better than all the packaged things. Like, I saw one that had vegetables and stuff. I tried it, guys. The smell of that thing, Myra is eating it better. The smell of that thing, I'm like, I cannot. I'll prefer to mash my own carrots and green beans and peas and mix it with milk in the house for her to drink that, to be drinking that thing, because they smell, oh my god, no. So yeah, that's another thing I learned. I also learned that it's okay for your baby to cry. Guys, I used to panic when I just had kids. I'll panic when he cries. I'll be shaking. Then imagine I was home alone. I'll be shaking. I'm like, oh, his head, he's this. I take his temperature. I was panicking a lot. But I got to understand that it's okay for a baby to cry. Sometimes babies cry for nothing. They just cry for nothing. But before I had a baby, I knew that a baby cries if the baby is hungry, if the baby wants to poop, or if the baby cannot poop and things like that. I used to know that if a baby is crying, it must be because of something. But I got to discover that babies get naughty sometimes and they just cry for no good reason. So when I learned that that is how it was, I was like, it's okay for a baby to cry. So when the baby cries, you don't have to panic and start taking temperature, and maybe sometimes I'll even go to the hospital. Sometimes I'll leave and go to the hospital in the morning, in the middle of the night. I'm like, this baby's crying too much. But I got to discover that babies cry. Babies cry sometimes for no good reason. They just cry because they want to cry. Yeah, so that's another thing I learned. Guys, there are so many things I've learned from having a baby that has helped me to bring up my other children. I cannot even remember all. If I say I don't want to do all, this video will be so long. You guys might be cut, it's okay. Thank you guys for watching. This video is actually a video request from a Cameroonian YouTuber. The name of her channel is Inspired with Grisele. It's Grisele with Giselle. I don't know, I'm a little confused. So yeah, I would love you to check out her channel. She has amazing content, interesting content. You want to check her out and subscribe and just help her ministry. It's not easy. Help her ministry. I'm going to leave the description under this video so that it will be easy for you to just, I'm going to leave, what am I saying? I'm going to leave her channel link under this video so that you can click on it and go and watch. Also, I'll leave 2 links under the Inspired with Grisele's channel, and then I'm trying to say Grisele. Inspire with Gisele's channel, and then JD Speaks channel. So so you can go and check it out. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Love you. Bye.